Welcome. This video is over order operation part 2. So what do you remember about order operations? We have operators and terms. So I'm getting out my highlighter. So you highlight the operators. The operators are addition and subtraction. For those who use the please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, the PEMDAS thing, those are the lower one. That's the adding and the subtracting. So you always highlight the operators. But notice how this subtraction is not inside a grouping symbol. So we have the left term and we have the right term. The operator separates the terms. So let's solve the first term. 4 groups of 2 take away 4. If you have 2 and I have to take away 4, what will that be? In case you forget how to subtract integers, how can I take away 4 from this without changing the value of 2? I need to draw 4 zero pairs. So I take away these 4. I am left with 2 plus negative 4. Again, you may know a shortcut is you keep the 2, you add the opposite. The opposite of 4 is negative 4. So 2 plus negative 4 is negative 2. So what's 4 groups of negative 2? 4 groups of negative 2 is negative 8. Take away. And what is 3 squared? Exponents. That's 3 times 3. We write the factor of 3 twice, and that's 9. Whoops, this should be a plus sign. I'm sorry, this should be a plus sign right there. So negative 8 plus 9 is 1. So that's why it's true. So we have 3 questions you're going to answer. Generate an equivalent expression for each using the order operation. So let me highlight the operators. Here's an operator. Here's an operator. As you can tell, there are 3 terms here. The first, second, and third term. The first term is 24. We'll leave that alone. The middle term, or second term, is 18. And the third term is 10. 24 minus 18 is 6 plus 10 is 16. B is the answer. So again, you highlight the operators of addition and subtraction and it breaks it into terms. Next one, let's highlight the operators. And here's an operator right there. So we have a first term and a second term. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 4 groups of negative 4. So 4 groups, or 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. Minus, and the right term is 1. So what's negative 16 minus 1? Negative 16, add the opposite, negative 1. So it'll be negative 17C. As you can tell, A, B, and D does not make sense. So C is the only one that would make sense. And number 3, Chi recorded the number of students out of 24 who chose different art projects. So these are the art project. These are the number of students. 4 students like string art, 10 students like clay model, 3 students like sketching, and we don't know about 3D paper folding. How many students chose 3D paper folding? So let's see. Let's add up these students. 4 plus 10 plus 3. After you know how many students chose these, we need to find how many are left for 3. So let's see who did the math here. I don't think it's B. It could be, wait, why would you take away 10 minus 4? No, I don't think it's A. I think it's D, because if you add up 4 plus 10 plus 3, that is 17, and 24 minus 17 is 7. So D is the only one that makes sense. So what you're going to do now is you are going to be given 6 stations. You are going to go and answer each one, and then you will scan it and make sure you did it correctly. So here are operators. Let's solve each term. 15 is the first term. 5 is the middle term of 5. 10 plus 5 plus 5 is 25. So if you scan that, you will see 25. What about the next one? This is the operator right here. So we have a left term and a right term. In the left term, 24 divided by 4 is 6 times 2 is 12. On the right term, exponent. You write the factor 2 3 times. Because remember, exponent is just repeated multiplication. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. What do you think this one's going to equal to? So I highlight the operators. Why? Wait. Why can't I highlight? No, that's inside a. No, that's inside grouping symbol. We have to, the operators are by itself, standalone by itself. So let's solve the first term. The first term is repeated, exponent is repeated multiplication. The factor is 3, and it repeats 4 times. 3 times 3 is 9. The other 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Another way to think about it is 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27 times 3 is 81. Let's solve the middle term. 7 times the grouping of 3. 7 groups of 3 is 21, and the right term is 60. So they want you to subtract the first and the middle term. That would be 60. Take away 60 is 0. Station 4. Let's highlight the operators right there. So our left term is 50. 5 squared. 5 times 5 is 25 times 2 is 50. So our answer is 0 again. So our left term was 50. Our right term was 50. Let's highlight any operators. It's right here. So again, I cannot highlight this because it's part of the grouping symbol. 7 groups of 7 is 49. 7 times 7 is 49. The answer is 0 again. Is there a pattern? Watch as this is 0. And next one, highlight this operator. So 3 groups of negative 5. 3 groups of negative 5 is negative 15. 12 divided 4 is 3. What does negative 15 take away 3? So here's negative 15. Can I take away 3 positive from this while changing its value? No. I need to do 0 pairs, so I take away this. It's going to be negative 18. But what if you don't like drawing integer subtraction? Then you could do something called turn the subtraction to adding the opposite. Negative 15 plus negative 3 is negative 18. So there's other activities. Another activity we're going to do is dominos. You are going to match the expression with a different card. And so they all match together. And then we have time. We are going to actually play Can You Be a Millionaire? So if you want to, you can scan this and practice it at home. And then it's so use different problems, such as this. So here are different problems to solve. Can you be a millionaire? Thank you for watching this video. Over order of operation part 2. Again, you highlight the addition, subtraction operators, and it breaks it into terms. Then you solve the terms, and then you operate it with addition, subtraction.